Good morning, webheads. So following our discussion for Marvel Spider-Man PS5, they actually released two new concept artworks. Now the first one over here actually is the initial one we saw in the Marvel Spider-Man PS5 trailer. It is Miles Morales holding back. Right now it doesn't, in this specific picture, doesn't seem to be too specific. We can just see a bunch of glass and a huge explosion coming off of Miles' hands, and even in the trailer actually we can't really tell. It just looks like something metallic, something techy, but nothing too specific. But as you can tell, you can see the expression in Miles' face. You see his suit actually being destroyed. Whatever it is that he's holding back, it is something very, very powerful. Now actually in the next picture we see, guess who? Peter Parker and Miles Morales. That's right. So in this concept art where we can actually see Peter Parker being a more experienced Spider-Man. You can tell by the way he's swinging, where as you can see Miles Morales being a little more loose, like not entirely sure of what he's doing, barely learning the basics of what it's like to become Spider-Man. Obviously some people may say that, you know, it's just Miles being Miles, doing a little acrobatic moves in the air, but honestly from this picture you can tell that Peter Parker is the more experienced one, while Miles is being flimsical as the new Spider-Man. It is really cool to see that Peter Parker is actually going to be in this game, as you can tell by this concept artwork. And speaking of Peter Parker, guess what they announced? Not only are we going to get the setup for the plot of the actual game, but we're actually going to find out what happens to Peter Parker in this game. They actually released an article over on the PlayStation blog, and they said, let's set the scene for this game a little more. It's now wintertime, about a year after the events of the first game. Marvel's New York is covered in snow, and just before Christmas break, a war between an energy corporation and a high-tech criminal army has broken out. Miles' new home in Harlem is at the heart of the battle. So it does say a high-tech criminal army has broken out. Now we could be talking about Oscorp, which was already introduced in Spider-Man PS4, or we can be introducing Roxxon Energy Corporation, which by the way does have an Easter egg in the game. There is a Roxxon building. They're a fictional massive energy corporation, so it does seem like we're going to be introduced to Roxxon officially in Marvel Spider-Man PS5. Now as for Peter Parker, they did bring up how everyone was asking on Twitter and, you know, basically always adding at Insomniac if we're gonna see Peter Parker die or whatnot, and we did actually kind of briefly bring that up in the last video, but now officially and confirmed by Insomniac, they said many of you fans have wondered if Peter Parker is okay. Don't worry, we still have much Peter Parker story left to tell. This game is all about Miles, a critical part of Spider-Man universe, and you won't want to miss what happened. So there you guys have it. Peter Parker will be surviving Marvel Spider-Man PS5. They aren't going the traditional route. Actually, since Spider-Man PS4, they didn't go the traditional route. They introduced Miles differently, of course, way differently. It looks like Peter Parker's here to stay, which is really good, because I actually really want to see more Peter Parker stories. I really like what they did with Spider-Man PS4, and I'm hoping to God they either bring out the same level of that or make it even better. So I am really excited for Miles Morales, and I am super excited to see Peter Parker in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. This is a standalone game before anyone says this is a spin-off or this is just like a DLC or a remastered version of Spider-Man PS4. It is not. This is a standalone game. It is its own thing. We will be focusing on Miles in this game. The game does take place a year after Spider-Man PS4 events, so obviously we're gonna see Miles a little bit more experienced than what we expected, but still learning the ropes. Anyways guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are you guys excited for Marvel Spider-Man PS5? Yes or no? Let us discuss in the comment section down below. And remember guys, keep on swinging.